the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past. Rise and walk with me.
As the words were spoken, they passed through a vortex and stood in the busy thoroughfares of a city.
These are but the shadows of the things that be. They have no consciousness of us,
But they seem so real. Why, the old school bell! Ah!
The school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still.
That's me, reading by the light of a solitary candle. And there's my sister.
I've come to bring you home, dear brother. To bring you home, home, home.
Home, little fan?
Home for good and all. Home for ever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. That home's like heaven. He spoke so gently to me one night when I was going to bed that I was not afraid to ask him that you might come home.
And what did he say?
He said yes, we'll be together all Christmas.
Always a delicate creature with a large heart, but she died a woman and did have, as I think, one child.
Yes, my nephew. I could have done more to help him. I should have done more to help him. But there's never enough time.
Do you know it?
Know it? Of course I know it. I apprenticed here. Ha ha! It's time! Yes! Why, it's my old master, Fezziwig, alive again! Ah! Away they all went, 20 couple at once, hands half round and back again the other way, down the middle and up again, round and round, with old Fezziwig clapping his hands and crying out, well done, and wishing them all a Merry Christmas. I was so happy here.
He has spent but a few pounds of his money, but see their gratitude. Is that so much that it deserves this praise?
It isn't that. It's who he was. The happiness he gives is quite as great as though it had cost a fortune.
What's the matter?
Nothing in particular.
Something, I think.
No! I should just like to say a few words to my master, that's all.
My time grows short. One shadow more.
No, not that. Not that!
I don't want to marry you, Ebenezer. You love only money.
Oh, Spirit! Remove me from this place and haunt me no longer!
I told you, these are but the shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Remove me, I cannot bear it! The ghost was undisturbed by the efforts of its adversary, and eventually he, being exhausted, sank into a heavy sleep. Scrooge awoke in his own parlour to find it had undergone a surprising transformation. The walls and ceiling were so hung with living green that it looked a perfect grove. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound and went to investigate.
Come in and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas presents. You've never seen the like of me before.
I don't think I have. Spirit, conduct me where you will. Last night I went forth upon compulsion, but I learned a lesson, which is working upon me still. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe.
Scrooge did as he was told and held it fast. The room vanished instantly, and they found themselves in the heart of the city. They moved through the streets on Christmas Eve. There was nothing very cheerful in the climate or the town, and yet there was an air of cheerfulness abroad. The ghost conducted him to Scrooge's clerks and stopped to bless Bob Cratchitt's dwelling with the sprinklings of his torch, and on the threshold of the door the spirit turned and smiled. Then up rose Mrs. Cratchitt.
What has ever got your precious father then? And your brother, Tiny Tim?
There's father coming now.
And how did Tiny Tim behave?
Oh, as good as gold and better.
Gotcha.
And after the goose came the pudding, like a speckled cannonball, with a sprig of Christmas holly stuck into the top. Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat and a crutch without an owner. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, this child will die.
No, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
If he be like to die, he had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Man, if you be man at heart, will you decide what men will live and who should die? It may be in the sight of heaven that you are less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Scrooge bent before the ghost's rebuke, and trembling cast his eyes upon the ground, but he raised them speedily on hearing his own name.
A Merry Christmas to us all, my dears.
God bless us, everyone.
And I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. Huh.
I'll drink his health for your sake, and the day's, not for his. Ruddy ogre.
Scrooge and the spirit sped away and entered his nephew's house.
Said that Christmas was a humbug, and he believed it too. He's a comical old fellow, but not quite as pleasant as he might be. He's taken a disliking to my wife and I, and as a result, loses some pleasant moments. I mean to give him the chance, every year, of joining us. He may rail at Christmas till he dies, but he can't help thinking better of it if he finds me there, every year, in good temper, saying, "Uncle Scrooge, how are you? Will you not grace us with your company this Christmas?"
Come, it is time to depart.
Much they saw and far they went, and many homes they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirit stood beside sick beds, and they were cheerful. On foreign lands, and they were close at home. By struggling men, and they were patient in their greater hope. By poverty, and it was rich. Our spirit's lives so very short.
My life upon this globe is very brief. It ends tonight. Hark, the time is drawing near.
Forgive me if I am not justified in what I ask, but I see something strange about your person. Tell me, spirit, are they yours?
They are man's, and they cling to me appealing from their fathers. The boy is ignorance, and the girl is want.
Have they no refuge or resource? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?